The Empire has grown considerably, but the job is not done yet. We still have many more ways to go for the final unification of India, taking care of the last few remnants of the northern half of India, excluding this area because we're saving that for last, as the Arabs are busy with defending Jerusalem against these Crusaders, despite the fact that a large number of Europeans are actually of Insular or Celtic Christianity. But meanwhile, Mongolia, well, there is a new child ruler, and now they're fighting against each other in this massive civil war to overthrow him. So he'll take over, and then we get rid of him, and then the rule will be going back to them, and we'll keep messing with Mongolia while we continue to delay them, so they will not interfere in Indian interests. But remind you, this isn't in India yet. And plus, do not worry, we'll get these two eventually. We'll just have to take care of this first, and Kashmir as well as our entry into the Burmese region. Although, fortunately, we already have entered in the region, as we have a breakaway Raj there, which he's doing alright for now. Which means if we want to fight wars against them, which, unfortunately, we do not have claimants against them. But, however, we can do that by buying claimants of others, like the entirety of Pagan. But that's gonna require a lot of piety. And it's almost a year till we go on a pilgrimage for additional piety, which we can definitely make that happen. This would be my fourth and final pilgrimage. Now, we work up some stress as we get things started here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the next area that we're going after. Tekana Avasti. But unfortunately, we can't take them on one by one, as much as we have to take care of this duchy first. Which, matter of fact, he has personal control of the entirety of that area. And nobody's got the claim for this whole damn thing, so I guess we'll have to pick him apart from there. And unfortunately, he's of a different faith and different culture. Even though he is not the angel of my vassal. Despite the fact that you are in the middle. Ah, yes. Title of Kanya Koja hasn't been created. We'll make that happen. That means he's willing, but this is a Chunar claim. So you're the one that's attacking. They want Varanasi. Tell you what. Hey! Stop the war. We can vassalize him instead. Give it a moment. Okay, 100 gold it is. Okay, the war has stopped. Now, you could be the vassal. I have not given that title away yet, so we're gonna give it to you now. Kanya Kubja is yours. He's your responsibility now. It's the first time that we've actually done that. why we couldn't get him over here. Can't convince her enough to vassalize and stop this stupid nonsense. Plus, there are completely different faiths. I'm sure you want, this Raj. Yes. Plus, he's my Shurveer. He's one of the... Well, he's more of a scholar than a fighter. I'm not worried about that. Wouldn't worry about Gujarat. We'll definitely make more kingdoms as time goes on. And those that seek independence will. Another reason why we don't want to jump the gun. There's about to be a peasant rabble. Just these two areas, and then a holy war to grab Kashmir. Pami. It'll be an easy one once we get things started. Need 4 out of 6. Well, that ain't gonna be enough then. Tamilakam is still not a kingdom yet. Well, we can definitely appeal to them. So that way it'll be much easier to manage. So let's just wait a while first, because we got a peasant revolt coming. At least we'll get a little bit of rest, while they will send us a bit of money. This is how much income we're making. Basically, a united India would not only be a powerful country, but also it'll be the world's largest economy. If these people were to get together and not fight amongst each other. Oh, it's over there in Patliputra. Thought it was going to be in Jaunpur. We just only, that's all we need. Chandra. Chandra. You're alright. The physician has treated you well. So, when you're 25, I'm gonna get you a bride. Alright? Promise you that. Wash my hands. I have a habit of getting illnesses, so... And this would reduce chance for courtiers to contract illnesses. And I'll have iron constitution soon. Wait, there's more. Oh, Devagiri. Well, it's a good thing I didn't raise the levies. We'll have to take care of them as well. Fine by me. Chandra recovered, so don't worry about him. He can handle himself. We're just gonna pick him off one by one. The leader's down there. Well, get the damn leader then. The way to stop peasant revolt is to capture a leader. At least we're getting a lot of money during this, because it was about time that we have a rest before we get set to fight another major war. Oh, by the way, how much does it need for this? Yeah, definitely not going to be enough. Because you need 3 to create the Chitana. And you know they ain't going to be happy when we take them. But do not forget about those 2. And Kashmir. Oh, they're gonna cause a mess with this. There goes all that control. That's the biggest peasant rabble we've ever had. One moment. That's gonna take a while. But hey, at least I have a bit of this. With a slightly more control growth. Even though I'm more interested in the medicine just to keep me alive into my 70s. Hired a lot of mercenaries for all that money that they spent, that they've been saving up for a while. How much is it to create the empire titles of Rajasthan and Bengal? Where are we at this point? Need 7 more counties. Looking at you. And a bit of Congo. So that'll be 1. And then I'll just take the northern bit and it'll be much easier so we don't have to get more claims. Thankfully we got connection over land. Even though we don't have claimants in areas like over there. Oh, there's that, but need to save the piety. Just wait for the pilgrimage. So let's just take those 2 first, for starters. Six, 7. Well fortified, those 2. They're not involved in any conflicts. Good. One, 2. Get up to a considerable number, and we'll split the forces up. It's been a while. This is what I've been saving the legacy for. It's going to be for Chandra's children. We haven't been getting much in the way of renown. Okay, stop. I've paid little attention. But anyways, it's enough numbers to deal with them swiftly. You're going down to Kashmir to get Srinagar, going up to Asma. It'll be very easy. I don't know, the Samrats also is much trivia, but we'll do whatever it takes. 14 months. Whenever you're done with that siege, come up here. Great Srinagar. Well, we kind of don't need that claim because I got one of my own. It's curtains for them. Get ready to move. Movement blocked. Time to leave. There you go. How we do it. It's how we do it in the Indian Army. Best army in the world. Yeah, the low control. I couldn't do anything about that down there. Now there's going to be peasant rebel down in Vingapura. These relentless conquests we've been making, and some are beginning to get tired of me for doing it. I'll take this area too. Don't worry about that, it's not part of India. Just break it down and we'll go home. These guys just won't quit, do they? All together now. Oh, actually, wait till 90%. And finally, our culture has joined the high medieval era. New innovations are available. Take your pick. You know, we're currently focused on getting... Well, we're about to get horseshoes in about 3 months. In 18 months, coinage. And I'll start focusing on getting the first high medieval once we get horseshoes by the end of the year. High partition would sound very nice. Castle Bays would do a lot better. And the knighthood as well, which would make our future Shuvirs and everybody else all around India in the future to be fighting even more better. So just wait a while before we jump into that. Let's get ready. Here we go. Just that one will leave you alone. Now I must go on a pilgrimage. Saharanpur in this area. I don't think I've ever been there. We shall go. And who is to govern Kashmir? Sounds absurd to have a Greek run things, but honestly, he's going to have his culture changed. Yeah, you could bring your family of Greek Hindus, or you'll be Indianized by then. I don't think it matters really. But it would further increase his skills if he picks the chivalry focus. Is the Kashmiri culture still around? Not too much, so he might become either Punjabi or Kashmiri instead of Greek. Oh yeah, doesn't matter. You'll be governing this area. You know you're a total foreigner when he first brought you here, so. You can either be Kashmiri or Punjabi later in life. There's no future in being Greek here. There's no future in being a Yavana here. Yavana is a Sanskrit term for Greek. But you are the first landed Greek in nearly 1,000 years. At least as far as we are concerned. Kashmiri, Punjabi. One other Greek. Well, somebody's got to represent. Never thought we would see a Greek-looking man in this type of clothing that a Brahmin would wear. Never thought we would see that. But, anyways. And he will also be the future Maharaja of Kashmir. Once we take care of the rest. Now, anyways, what about Rajasthan? We take a good portion of Rajasthan. Own 100 counties to create the empire title of Rajasthan. So, 4, 98. 2 wars. 2 wars that will create Rajasthan. Well, there's that. Yeah, Vangad left us. But it's a small breakaway state. Nothing that we can handle. I'll keep them busy. So perhaps a holy war for the rest of Kashmir it is then. Defending a Punjab claim for a small area that we're not interested in. And it seems these Crusaders have failed to make any gains in Jerusalem. Even if they did, they're just quickly driven out. But don't start the war yet. I'm on a pilgrimage. Make a bit of money while we're at it. And more piety. Independence. Oh, this is going to be a struggle. That'll keep them busy. Komania, Sudaya, Altai, Kavantugut, and Kipchak. So this is what's going to break away. Hopefully. And who's the leader? Khan of Kumania. If I had my druthers, then I would send you a gift. I'll send you half of my entire treasury to finance your war. Anything to get them off backs. Ritual cleansing. Ritual purification is a crucial part of every Hindu pilgrim's journey. A common form of this is to wash oneself in the waters of a sacred river crossing. Well, we are going up this way. Where's that again? Ah, this way, yes. So we are crossing to the Ganga area soon. Or the Yamuna. Either two. Yamuna. So there was one such crossing just ahead, but I cannot help it is filled with commoners who also have come on the pilgrimage. A pious thing to do. So join the other faithful in the sacred waters. My lady, this search of yours for a mere base minute worries me. My son Indradata approached me as I sift through reports of new sightings of the White Air. Evidently, anything that demands so much attention could be sent by the Vinyakas, as if the existence is not a son of Supreme One himself. The heir is a messenger from Vishnu. You just might be correct. Yadava. At long last, I have arrived at the source of the sacred Ganges River. Hardwar. Just here. It is here. Right next door to Hastinapur, the capital of the Kuru kingdom during the Mahabharata. The city was built upon the site where the goddess Ganga herself descended when Lord Shiva released a mighty river from his locks of hair. Knowing for being able to wash away sins, pilgrims from all over the world flock here to bathe in the waters of the river. And now I will be one of them. I have walked the holy path. Just more ritual cleansing. Ritual cleansing of my sins and all the blood that I have shed for the way to unite all of India, so we can all live in peace and harmony and uphold Dharma and more. We have horseshoes now. Really don't care about those two. They'll come in naturally. What I'm interested in is high partition. In 13 years' time. If we can get the Crown Authority up, that is. Which, again, I have been ignoring it on increasing the Crown Authority because the priority in life is to unite India now. Worry about authority later. Okay. How am I feeling? Fine. Rajputana or Holy One? Well, they're going to be very distracted. Take this opportunity right now. For come in. Scoot on over. We'll split two forces soon. One going that way, the other this way. And we'll deal with the rest later. Stop. You're a holy warrior, so you're gonna be first in line. I'll go this way. Serve that kingdom, but don't really need that. After Kashmir, you're next. And then we'll form the Empire of Rajasthan. Matter of fact, we'll form all three empire titles. just for having even more prestige. And we only have one heir. So it's alright. The Empire's not going to be partitioned. Gods forbid that would ever happen. When is my next mystical communion? Till the end of the year. So I'll know when I'll take off command, so I can do that to get more learning lifestyle experience. So they're distracted right now. But it would be better if we have to go in and take their capital, which is far away from here. Which is in Sogdian lands. Alright, we're coming on down here. We'll head down to Gandhara, then we'll start working our way up. Capturing more territories. Luckily, right next to you. Unfortunately, this is going to be a slightly prolonged war. And we need to get off those mountains. These elephants are not going to do much. The Arabs have finished their crusade. Now I'll have a massive health boost if I ever get sick. Oh boy. Getting a bit out of the fight. Again, as I said in the previous episode, where I said, unlike all the other episodes that I've done recently, that I am not as enthusiastic because I am heavily focused on uniting India. We're just fighting hostile armies. There's the main enemy. Finish their siege. They're going to be dealt with swiftly. We're just having a hard time trying to get over to these mountains. Just have to make sure they don't escape. Oh, Hajo, one of the great warriors. You will never be forgotten, old friend. You bested my Shoviers back then. Don't let him get away. Owners in 10 years in 10 years in debt. Clearly your realm's gone to hell. Speaking of realms gone to hell, unfortunately they're winning as they're using their superior numbers. Especially with the use of mercenaries. Making progress. We have to withdraw. Where's the farmlands? They're way down there. It's the best place to get resupplied. Can't go on like that. As long as we hold the relevant objectives, we should be fine. Unless, if need be, we can split the forces up. Tell you what, head to Srinagar. We'll split them up. Whatever's the one with the siege weapons, you're going up there. The rest will continue to go on up here. I don't know about that. Just taking this arc would be enough to increase the war score a bit further. Continue on your path. Begin your resupply. I guess we should do the same here in Gandhara. Again, they're a much weaker force, and their troops are fighting half-heartedly. The flighty white hare I'm hunting comes to me in a dream, judging me with its deep eyes and flaunting pristine coat of fur. We stand on the plains, everything around us silent, and no matter how I move, I get no closer to my prey. I claw myself awake as I feel my resolve hardening. It will not elude me much longer. 70 years old now. Split up. Even if I do die, eventually pass away, it's not a terrible loss for India, because India will soon gain another great son. Not just a son of mine, but the son of this country. Now it's time for you to get married, because you must have a future. And it has to be someone of your worth. Starting from the age of 12 to be betrothed. Sure, you're a giant, you're a genius, you have a better chance of happening. But there is someone beautiful. Again, may not have the skills. Like, we're not looking for geniuses. We got enough geniuses. We'll worry about the future of the grandchildren and his children. So I suggest you marry a beautiful woman. You won't have much prestige to start off with when your rule begins. But we would love to have, I would love to see my beautiful grandkids one day, if I live longer. Just stay alive for the next couple of years, okay? Depending on who's asking. Alright, move out. We'll begin our move soon to go up to Tatarstan, near Bactria proper. It's a holy war, you know. They're all involved in this. An experienced fighter, you say? Now they're going to start losing it. They lost their mercenaries. Now it's even. 18. Pay up. You couldn't even get Bangladesh. You poor man. Alright, move out to East Tatarstan. Together. discovered coinage. This will further increase the war score after this victory. Get up here, you fool. Help him out. The elephants aren't doing well in the mountains. Not much. Actually, get these forces off of Amiens. That adds up to the war score. There's the other army from Makar. As long as we keep ticking the war score up, while we get more land. Now we defend here. My Samrat's been wounded. Objective taken. We got it. Oh, we already took it. Is that so? Okay. For the Grand Right. These two are Muslims, which would be rather problematic. Most importantly, two things. Create Kashmir, more prestige, and we're going to give it to the Greek Hindu, which, as I'd say, you wearing Greek clothes too, despite the fact you're Punjabi. Yeah, who knows? It's all yours. And deal with the Muslims yourself. Ah, look at you now. Importantly, we're getting there. I own 103, but I don't have the money for it. Which we can definitely make it happen. Get me the money now. Anybody who's willing to pay can go free. Sorry about this, nephew. And you too. Just wondering your opinion. Haven't really checked on you. Sure you're gonna be happy as heck about that. Servants, help! I've learned something, but it wasn't what I would want. I really gotta know with thyself later on. I'm feeling fine. I have iron constitution. It's giving me a big health boost. As long as they give me the proper treatment. So, attributed my ailments due to unsound diet. To revitalize my body, she insisted I consume only raw vegetables and herbal tea for a week, so as to not tempt me. She confiscated my stash of treats. She never returned them. The dietary restrictions turned out just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated and the world seemed a little brighter. Once again, thank you. We'll give it a little rest in warfare. Let's just make a little bit of money. Oh, and host the Grand Rite. Let's read. Ask Gangabai to instruct me in the art of commerce. Hey. I never had a stewardship lifestyle perk. Demand payment from hooks. Sorry about this. What luck! We can definitely have that money to create the Empire of Rajasthan to go along with the Deccan Empire. Alright. Had to send a text. Okay. So we do not have full control of the Ganges Plain yet. Only Ajmer remains. Oh, and that little bastard land too. Bastard land. What a heck of a way to saying it here. So anyways, you're next. You couldn't even get this area. It just pretty much tells you that you just can't do anything right. But, however, he is terrified of me. That's one thing. But now I'm the Samrajni of Rajasthan. So let me see. I mean, yes, I rule this area here. But however, I don't think he will be going for it because he's Maharaja. It's one thing, different culture. He is of a digital vassal. Of course, I am the ruler of Rajasthan. Which means we could just seize any area if we want to. But my claims to Ajmer... Actually, you spend less. Hold on. Ajmer, that's for 180 versus my claims of Ajmer, 112. We could vassalize her. Here. Come on in. Just a sec. It also means if we wish to fight against them to get this piece, we can actually have this without having any other people of their faith coming at us. So he's terrified of me because of my little bit of dread that I have. It's monthly change on. Well, I'm ill at the moment, so I'll be alright. So we got Rajasthan nearly under full control, but if we need Bengal, well then we need 8 more counties. Unfortunately, one of which is going to involve a bit of a prolonged conflict. I mean, we can take the objective. They'll keep. So just take these lines, take the capital, then boom. That's it. Actually, 13 years old. Potential capturing. Rajasthan first. It's a weaker country. That we can easily overwhelm them. We'll pick them apart bit by bit. We're gonna need a lot of forces. Maharaja's there. There's that potential. Pep, stop! Going in after Chandra. take this in. See if we can capture the Maharaj quickly. Owner is slightly adept, of course. Nope. No Maharaj. If he raises another army and if he's under their command, send the Shoviers to capture him. Plus he can't afford mercenaries. Just use your siege weapons. Taking a capital will put up the war score, but it's better to take the objective first. I'll go after the objective later. Four. I'm all better, but my steward got assassinated, unfortunately. Just wondering, what does my spy master do these days? Shaking my head. They're gonna keep the Empire. A cognate. Forest fighter. Actually, you go take the capital. We'll have the whole objective to ourselves. Got it. Actually, one of their heirs. The Raj of Ajmer is ours. And I suppose that, let me see. Well, you have every right to it. I don't suppose that title's created, isn't it? Oh, I actually hold it. Very well then. I'll give it to you then. Now we're gonna have to get rid of him. Fortunately, we can't do that. Because, well, he's shy, so it would be hard to assassinate him. Reincarnation of his great-grandfather Vijaya, and a Samese man. Which, the Malecha dynasty is still around. Yeah, I'm sure he ain't gonna be happy about that. Recently waged a war. But I hope we can shorten the truce between each other. So we can get at him again. Pick him apart bit by bit. Now we're going to turn our attention to a different direction. To the east. Fortunately, we do have neighboring areas that we could take on easily now that we have a presence there, thanks to our vassals with the connections. So if we do not have claims on any of them, we'll buy them then. Well, it looks like my time's going to be coming pretty soon. Hope you're doing alright. So we have to pick up the pace. Can't afford another long war, so we have to go for the smaller, shorter ones. buy it all. That's actually the whole thing? Okay. No claim. Therefore, want the whole thing. Ideally, Arakan, because it's, you know, gonna connect the Empire with the rest. And why not the whole damn thing? So we'll do what we can by fighting these wars here. What do the vassals think of me? Oh, they're getting to me now. Some are disappointed in me. But also would love to, you know, get rid of him so we can get Rajputana faster. So it looks like it's going to be Chandra that will be the one to unite India. We have Rajasthan, but Bengal is still in the works. But taking more of Burma will do us a lot of good. There's plenty of land here. Now we could definitely form the Bengal Empire, and we'll work on the rest of the way there under Chandra. Which, no doubt, he will be the first Samrat Chakravartin. Whereas I'm the one who basically dreamt of a united India. Of course, don't forget about them. It seems like a running gag. Which unfortunately our vassals has never really. Down, down, down. We're just right there. You're at war. As I said, this dream is becoming a reality now. As long as we keep Mongolia away from India. Let's do this. Taking a capital would be easy before taking a relevant objective. Can knock those two out first. Just 3. Hagan will be a little later. And them too. These two first, and them. It's gonna take a while to gather them all the way over here in this part of the world. I need 20,000. Got it. Eight, 3. Okay, 3. Siege weapons is to go to Dagon. Heading this way. The Irrawaddy River Valley is a bit of a complex place. Again, we've never been down this far before. But we need to get things done quick because I'm ailing, so it's only a matter of time before I will finally go. They'll be with Vishnu and all the other gods. And when Chandra becomes Samrat Chakravartin, I will be sure to be up in the heavens and shower him with blessings when he achieves this goal. And he will have to take stewardship to be the Lord of the Ganges. You'll have to do it. I can't do it. I don't have the time yet. Don't have that time now, I should say. That's one. Head to the capital. They got weak defenses. Do we have a siege expert somewhere? Because we're not going to be facing any opposition. Tokajarel, nephew. Hey. I didn't do it. We'll get rid of those two. Actually, on your way there, can you bring that down? Because we'll soon be going upwards. Scattered all over. Mercenaries. I got it. Fortunately, we can't, afford them. But the remaining levies will do. Where's your leader? Okay. Where is he? Figured. Figured. Actually, step back a bit. Raise the rest here. They're all a bunch of levies. No, not you. Don't want you to get captured. Let the Greeks do it. Use your overwhelming force. Better army command. Well, I guess I'll have to take over then. So, 4. Take over, Tandra. Be right back. I'll have to motivate them. To give them the victory they all need. Of course, I'm endangering my life for this. So, Chandra, you may begin your rule soon. Be ready to take the reins of the Imperial realm soon. Got this country. Head to Kodana, and we'll make a long march back to Patliputra. Yeah, sorry about that. We can make it up to you. Get down here. How much? Of course he would be up there. Be running into supply problems sooner rather than later. Taking a capital would make a big difference. Once the siege army gets up there, we're gonna have to get you to Magad immediately. Taking too long. Leading a bunch of levies. Is this what my final battles are going to be like? Leading a bunch of rabble. They'll be here in 17 days, so get out to sea. 30 days left. So once you're up there, head to Magad if you can. While the siege will begin there. Actually, no. Yes, maybe, no. Well, I can get the troops moving faster, so... Actually, take the long way round. No, here. Continue your work. It's 3. These fortifications are rather weak. Except for that one. But if we can defeat him here, then it'll be good. Plus, that's the Duke himself. You can get him. Days pass by, hear nothing about the White Arrow Grove Russell. Surely someone must have seen it. What of all these peasants littering the plains? Mayor should appeal for their assistance. Send a mission. Yeah, you stay right there. Bring our skirmishers. This will definitely increase the war score. Fight well, Chandra. We got it, we got it. And we got him. Let me see. Sounds about right. Get us your money. All of it. Yikes, you wanted to be on the council. You got it. Stop! You may never know I'll die at this very moment, and I wouldn't get it for nothing. Okay, we somewhat connect the land. We do connect it by sea, but not by land. Not enough. Needs one more. Samatata. Of course. Either that or this. Take your pick. Just get this settled first. We wounded the enemy's leader. We got him. So one more little war will do to get Samatata to have the land connection again. Now, who wants to govern these territories? You. Have Ark. It's all for you. Not for Dagon. Well, since it's part of this little area here. You govern the area. Or I personally hold Dagon. So which one? This one? Or this one? Well, is a Marathi, so give it. I can usurp it for a price. And you will be running this area. what that area was. Actually, we could take this area with ease. Oh, and I forgot to... Wasn't specific. There. Now it starts to make sense. So we'll fight this little war. And then we'll create the Bengal Empire from there. Somewhat fortified. Don't gather too much. Wait for it. So at least... Stop! Go. Leads the jungle. My kind of terrain. While we make some money on it. Shouldn't be long. Now I will know when I will die exactly. I'll know when my time is coming. Do it. For you. Now all we need to do is some rest. So we need to raise a lot of money to get the Bengal Empire. So we have 3 empires. We'll get the rest of this later on. We could fight 2 more wars, or 3, as a matter of fact. But we have to raise money first. Let's ransom a lot of prisoners. And those that have hooks on, well, you better pay up. Demand the payments. Because I could do that. Is that so? Okay, hold the thought. Wait for the money to come in. Some are not paying me anymore, but that's fine by me. All I need is 1,000. Head up to the criterion. Right now, Samrajni Saibai is the Samrajni, or Empress, of the Deccan, Rajasthan, and Bengal. She may be ailing, but she only knows when she will know that she will pass on. It's too bad you aren't winning. Been beaten time and time again. But we're getting up to almost equal of their strength. So I mean, only a united India can defeat the Khaganate of Mongolia. Anything I can do? Of course, hunt. I do need a little bit of rest from all this war. We can handle the rest from here by taking all these duchies that we can declare without using claimants that we bought, which we spent a great deal of piety for that, but oh well. I must have scoured the plains twice over by now. It's still no sign of game. Everyone expects me to return to tribe with the trophy, but as things are looking, only turn to shame. The nearest market should have an heir. So this, and someone's gonna have to declare a little war for it. Chandra, you have lived long. Too bad this woman was born out of wedlock, but she's beautiful and we cannot deny it. You want to marry a beautiful woman? Well, she's a bit fickle, but she's nice. So we'll rest a little. He gets all the titles, says Chandra. And he will be the one to unite India. So we'll stop right here. I'm actually going to cut this episode short because, well, because I don't want to end this episode on a downer. I want to end it on a good note, knowing that the next one is going to be a bit of a downer, where at 74 and ailing, but only Saibai knows when she knows that she will not live long. Chandra has a future now that he's married to a beautiful wife. But he will be the one to finish the task to unite all of India. And that includes taking the, well, I will have to continue fighting these two Rajas here, including this little county, even though we've beaten them. Unless you want to break a truce like a mad woman. And also fight for one area. Yeah, just one area. And then we'll finish off what's left of Rajputana. And then get these two realms back in here. If we can increase our military strength at least for a little while, then we'll finally get her in. And that includes you too. But anyways, we hope you enjoyed this episode, ladies and gentlemen, which one thing is for certain. It's either going to be the next episode or the next two episodes. You will see the name Seuna Yadava Empire be replaced with India, the Empire of United India. And this India will stand up to the Arabs and those who call themselves Cognate of Mongolia, despite the fact that they're Turkics, not Mongolics. Don't get me wrong, there are Mongols, it's just, well, it's a multicultural thing. That's a bit complex to understand the situation up there. But still, there will be an empire rising from the Indian subcontinent that can stand toe-to-toe with these two. So it's not over yet, this series. It ain't over until, well, I guess for her to say it's her time to be over. We're almost to the 1066 date, the beginning of the High Medieval Ages, even though it has already begun a couple of years prior. And so, rise, O India. That's what Saibai would say to calling Chandra. Like, he's not just going to be the Samrat, he's going to be the Samrat Chakravartin of India. And a holy warrior, which definitely fits a persona of a true Hindu warrior. Even though he's an analytic absolver. He's a bit of a contradictory person, but still, he is India. A personification of it when that nation's fully formed under him. But until then, when this happens, so long for now.